Hello? There we go. Fucking piece of shit, man. If Windows ever asked you to fucking update your computer, just say fucking no. What a piece of trash. Like, where the fuck is the volume button on these settings? Like, every fucking time my microphone starts doing this, I gotta turn up the volume. Where the fuck is the volume button? It's nowhere in this list. Master volume? No, that's not what I want. Test your microphone? Yeah, I can see it's working, but the volume isn't turned up. Where the fuck is the volume button? For fuck's sakes, man. What is its problem? Why can't it just show you the fucking goddamn fucking microphone volume? Where are you? Why are you not in the list? Fucking piece of shit, man. I should have really just recorded this last time. Because last time this happened, I fucking spent like 2 hours Googling it and found the fucking volume button. And now every time that this happens, I'm like, oh fuck, where was the volume button? It's fucking hidden in menus. Sorry, not to get so pissed off, man. But I can't stand when this happens. And it happens over and over again. Oh well. Help from the web, fixing sound problems. How about you just give me the fucking volume button? Is that too much to fucking ask? When you're adjusting the microphone, have the fucking volume button there? For God's sakes. Alright, I'm just going to keep looking for a few minutes and hopefully I'll remember where the volume button is. I can't believe it not only turns itself down, but it fucking hides the button. It's like whoever designed this, well, it's Bill Gates, let's be real about this. Who designed this? Troubleshoot sound problems. Sounds. Open volume mixer. Maybe that's it. Nope, not in there either, eh? Why would you have the volume mixer include the microphone? Sorry, I'll only try this for a few minutes more and then I'll fucking go back to the game. At least I'm not tired anymore. To be honest, before I went to record today, I was very tired. So I'm not tired at all. Fucking pissed off like fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. Open sound settings. Yeah, you think that would be that, right? I don't think it is, though. And I should have wrote it down, because I remember last time, I'm like, oh, that's where they fucking put the volume button. Sound settings? Yeah, you think it would be in sound settings, right? Advanced sound options. No microphone listed here. Why would you not have the microphone? I don't get it, man. Why? Why would you have every sound option but the microphone? It doesn't make any sense. Why? See, here when I'm talking, this should be maxed. Because I'm fucking screaming into it, and it's right in front of my mouth. But it's turned down on the fucking volume. I remember this happened last time I had a podcast guest. I'm like, you know what, man? My microphone's not working. It's like only at half volume. So I had to do the whole podcast screaming at the top of my lungs because I couldn't find the fucking volume button. And then when I found it, I'm like, who turned down the microphone? I'm the only person who uses this computer. So who turned it down? Wasn't me. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, this microphone problem, it's almost more for me to handle than I can, man. Like, almost reached the point where I don't even want to do the show. Like, if I can't find the fucking volume button for the fucking microphone, I really shouldn't be recording. Like, really? If I can't even find the fucking volume button for the microphone. I know it's in here. We've had this problem like 6 times on the show live. Spatial sound. It's not in the volume mixer. Not in the sound settings. It has to be somewhere in these settings. Like, there's no other settings, is there? Like, what other settings are there? Oh my god, maybe you guys are right and they did some sort of update and they literally took away the volume button. So I can't adjust the microphone's volume anymore. That could be it. But I don't believe that because we've had this problem before and I managed to search for hours and then finally found it. It's hidden in one of these menus. Go to Start, Device Settings. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, it didn't find anything. It's just sound devices. Go to Start Device Settings. Nothing's coming up for device settings. Device Manager. Let's try that. Sound. No volume button in here either. Normally what it does is when you find it, there's like this little menu and you click it on the side and it goes microphone. And then it opens up like this menu here and it's got a volume slider. And I can adjust the volume of the microphone. I can turn it up or I can turn it down. And if I turn it all the way up, it's supposed to be redlining. But it's not, because I can't find the fucking volume button. I don't know, man. It's like, really, we're in a day and age where finding the volume button for a fucking microphone is like splitting the atom. That's how this fucking computer is set up. Oh, man, this is the guy that wants to fucking control your immune system, for God's sakes. Oh, well. I'm going to pour a beer. Hopefully that'll help me relax. Hey, Steadfast, how's it going? Made it here just in time for... We fixed some of the microphone issues. Now my computer's got a microphone issue where I need to turn it up and I can't find the fucking volume button. We even have like half the viewers here. They can't find it in the settings either. You think like how many people know how to use computers, and it's like beyond everyone how to find the fucking volume button for the microphone. Well, who knows? Maybe there's like a button somewhere on the keyboard and I keep bumping it. That could be it. Oh well. I shouldn't get that upset about not being able to find the button for the microphone, but it is kind of a pet peeve of mine because it's the only button I need. There's no other button in the entire streaming setup that I need. It's the only one. It's the only one we can't find. Oh well. Yeah, I know it sounds fine, but I'm like literally screaming at the top of my lungs just to try to get it to register any sound in the mic because it's turned down to like half. I'm actually losing my voice even. Oh well, maybe it's better that I just do the show yelling anyway. It's not the greatest for the people who tried to sleep upstairs, but... No, that's why sometimes my roommates ask me, they're like, Leland, why are you always yelling all the time? I'm like, Ask where the fucking volume button is. If I could have the volume button, then we wouldn't have this problem. Yeah, that's what we'll do as a new challenge for the viewers. If anyone can find the microphone volume button in Windows 10. I've found it before. It's in one of the other archives. I'll have to go into it. We recorded finding it and everything. It took me a lot of Google searches, and eventually there was some weird setting I never tried, and it was in it. Yeah, who knows? Maybe someday that'll be like the greatest patch Windows ever has. They like put the volume button in the mixer, so you can actually just control the volume. I think that'd be like fucking rocket science, right? Trying to adjust the volume. Oh well. Now I hope everyone else is having a good end to the week. I got a bit of a sunburn going today. Trying to lose some weight and going out and exercising today, and it was actually really frustrating because I was like so heavy it was hard to do some stuff. So I was like, fuck man. Like I'm really behind schedule, but oh well, better starting late than never, man. No, I'm sure a lot of people go through weight and loss, gains and challenges, so I even know some people are trying to gain weight and they never can. It's usually my vegan friends. Yeah, if you can imagine it, I used to have some vegan friends. Now, I knew this one vegan woman. She was about, I don't know, 5'10", and she weighed about 70 pounds. Like, oh, so anorexic, you could see all her bones. And yeah, she looked like she was like 90 years old, and she's only in her 20s because she's let the skinniness of veganism get to her. Where she started to do the thing where it's like, yeah, she won't eat anything that's not good for you. And then she can find anything wrong with any food. So it's like, yeah, nothing's good for you, then guess what you're eating? That's the scary thing about like the elimination diet. Once you start eliminating everything that's not good for you, what's left? There's always going to be something wrong. Don't I know about that? I don't know how many tokens we're going to burn. I noticed lately in the game it's been a real shit show. I've been fucking up everything lately. Past few days, not getting anything done. Fucking up all the events, not getting the rewards. Oh well, can't win them all, but it'd be nice to get back on track. Oh fuck man, what a shit show. So if anyone wants to see, I actually did some refreshing on the Royal, burned through like 5,000 purple gems, but actually fucking finally got the blonde haired guy. So he's on there, so we could actually get him now. So let's try it, see if we have any luck. Oh, we got a red scroll. That's pretty good. Oh, they gave us 2 red scrolls in Geronimo. That was pretty good. But we're not going to burn any more. I think that's the best they're going to give us for that for now. Let's progress in other things in the game, and we'll come back to it in a bit. Spread the love around. Yeah, I kind of wish my volume for my microphone was just on the cord, but for some reason the only one that I can use is in Windows. One of the hidden windows. If I had to guess, maybe Microsoft just did that by accident, where they actually intended to put the microphone volume bar where people could reach it and access it. But for some reason they fucked it up and they put it in some weird menu. Instead of the volume mixer, instead of the sound settings, it's not in none of the normal menus. At least it makes it a challenge, right? It's not like it's that easy to use. Like you see someone adjusting the microphone on the computer, you're like, oh, this guy clearly knows what he's doing. He's a fucking Microsoft employee if he's able to do that, probably. Oh well. Yeah, at least if I have to yell a bit to talk, at least I talk clearer when I'm yelling. Don't mumble as bad, man. Now, I was trying to think what big news there was today. Thought I had some, and I can't even remember what it is. Hopefully, as the show goes on, I'll try to recall it. I think the only big news was the crypto stuff, and everyone's crying about how they lost all their money in crypto. And the only thing I was thinking about that is Canada even came out like a few months ago, and they told everyone that they were either going to A, shut all the cryptocurrencies down and force people to switch to a new currency, or B, all the cryptocurrencies would just collapse on their own and everyone would switch. But they were clear that Canadians were going to switch one way or the other. So I was like, holy shit, man, that's quite the ultimatum they gave everyone. And the weird fucked up part of it, I don't know if anyone else lives in Canada or Ontario, but I listen to the radio a lot at work, right? Like we listen to the stations, you can just tune in on the radio because we're in a work truck and we have to drive like 8 hours or 10 hours a day. So we're listening to the radio a lot. And you know what's one of the most common commercials just before crypto crashed? The government telling everyone to invest their life savings into crypto because it's safe. You know what? I actually almost considered investing in crypto. And then as soon as that government commercial came on the radio and started telling me it was safe and to invest in it, I was like, you know what? Something's not right with this, right? Like, what the fuck is the government giving me financial advice? And why are they taking commercials on the radio? It costs fucking millions of dollars. So why would they be doing that? And then why did they do that just before it crashed? And while they were threatening to take everyone's money. So I don't know, it sounds a little bit like everyone's doing stuff to work against stuff, but we're not even allowed to say what that is on YouTube, so it's definitely not that. Yeah, I guess to be fair, I don't even know if they said there was risk. In that commercial, they just kept going on and on about how great crypto was. I was like, you know what? The government should not be giving financial advice. Especially the same thing with health advice. I'm like, why the hell is the government giving health advice? They're in charge of paving the fucking roads. They're not in charge of my medical situation. Jesus. Oh, well. You can tell at least I got my lungs back this week. I'm able to yell again. The episodes of me talking quiet are long gone. Oh, well. Now, what I'll do instead of getting mad is I'll just solve the problem. And I'll go back onto Google after the show and I'll just watch hours and hours of videos and figure out where the fucking volume button is. If any of the viewers beat me to it and they find the menu, just let me know. If you can find it in your Windows 10 at home. I'm pretty sure we're all on the same operating system unless people are using Apple or whatever. Yeah, I bet you Apple, they probably got it right there in the bottom. They're like, yeah, just click your volume button. Why the fuck wouldn't it be in the options? Jesus. All right. Enough with the swearing. Enough with this. Let's just get back to some serious gaming. Now, I do want to win that blonde-haired guy from the casino really bad, so we'll maybe do a few more spins for that later. Excuse me. Now, to be fair, I'm not actually immune from crypto losses because I probably lost a few $100, but it's nothing compared to what people had like thousands into it. Fuck. And it is really the opportune time to buy back into crypto unless it never goes back up. To me, it seems a little bit suspicious. I don't know if any of the viewers have an idea, but how the hell did every crypto go down? I could see maybe like Bitcoin crashing or Ethereum crashing or Dogecoin or whatever, but how did they all crash, right? It doesn't seem to make any sense. Unless everyone tried to sell theirs at the identical time, and what are the odds that everyone would do that? Unless there really is some sort of recession starting and everyone's cashing out. I heard that's one of the theories. Could be some sort of weird recession. I don't know. But really, the recession was caused by trying to take it out. So it's like the chicken or the egg. Which came first? Hey, Augusto, how's it going? Now, I feel bad for those countries that got suckered into putting all their money into crypto. Oh, God. Can you imagine you lived in a country and it lost, like, what is it, 80% of its value overnight? That's why you don't put all your money into crypto, right? Like, holy fuck. But who knows? Maybe it's going to bounce back and go higher than ever, but it's still a possibility, I guess. Yeah, there was like, that was the weird thing about crypto and NFT files and all these other, what is it, blockchains. They keep talking about how much damage they do to the environment. And then it's often people don't care and they keep promoting it. So I was like, why do you keep promoting something that's so bad for the environment when everywhere you look, there's always people complaining about stuff that's bad for the environment? Can't even fucking use a straw, for God's sakes. But meanwhile, you're going to use NFT files to trade hockey cards or something. It's kind of fucked up. Now, the only thing I can still think about those NFT files and all the cryptocurrencies is the governments really are trying to phase people over to live in a one-room apartment. It's 100 square feet. It's a condo. It's owned by the government. And you stay in it for free. And you're on the universal basic income. And when you go inside your apartment, you're not even upset that it's so small and then you have to share a washroom with like 30 people on your floor. But you're not upset because your room is filled with stuff that you got for free. But you can only see it when you put on like virtual reality glasses, because everything you own will just be NFT files. And you got it all for free. And you got your apartment for free. And you're on a universal income for free. But you have no freedom. I don't know, it sounds kind of bad and good in a way. I wouldn't mind to have a free backup apartment, but dear God, man, if that's your only option, that'd be the shitty part. No, some people in Canada have already started to get letters in the mail while the government's coming with bulldozers to tear down their houses. And they're even putting in the letters, the reason why they're tearing down their houses is they're putting in low-income housing units. So that's kind of interesting that the government has really gotten into the industry of tearing down your house and building like a homeless camp where you used to live. And you have no choice. Not to say that low-income housing is like homeless, because there's actually a serious tent city that's growing in our city. And it's growing, and it's growing, and it's growing. And I think the tent city, when I went by today, there's probably over double what it was like a week ago. So I'm like, holy shit, man, where were all these homeless people before? Or is there like a whole bunch of homeless people that are just all congregating in one spot now, and they were the whole time already? But it's a sight to behold. Like, people always talk about these homeless camps in like California or something. This is like Canada, man. And it's a fucking huge homeless camp. I'm almost scared to show it on YouTube. It's that big. Like, if I go down there and try filming, I'll probably get beat up, but we'll see how it goes. The only thing I could think of is maybe I'd be okay to go in there if I could find some of my friends that are homeless. Because sadly, a lot of my friends, well, not a lot, but some of them did become addicts and ended up on the streets, so yeah, there's definitely friends of mine in those. That's why it kind of really hits me hard, too, when people make fun of the homeless camps. Because I just keep thinking, it's like, man, that's where my friends are. Those are the people that you're fucking mocking, right? Oh well. I'm sure they don't do it on purpose, but it is kind of mean to like mock and bash homeless people. It's not like someone wakes up one day and is like, you know what? I think I'm going to try to become homeless today. Fuck. Jeez. But oh well. What can you do? Can't get too down the dumps over it. Now, so I kind of had a dream that one day I'd be able to get rich enough to like help all my friends that are living in the gutters, but I don't know. Really, these days, it's going to be a miracle if I can even get a place for myself to stay. We'll see. Hopefully my garage plans up north keep going in the right direction. Now, if that big recession is coming, I don't know if that's going to make the prices to build a garage go higher or lower. Fuck, I'm starting to get paranoid that I almost really got to pull the trigger on this garage and get it built quick, or I will have no chance ever. I have a feeling that's what's happening. I know I shouldn't think of it like that, because that's when you make shitty decisions, but it really is that point. Oh yeah, that's the news I got. My buddy Frank is coming over tomorrow. We're going to have talking about what's happening in the future, so I'm going to run by the plan I have with him to see if, hey, if you want to stay at my place and help me get the house work fixed up, man, you can crash in it whenever you want. You can actually get me it going again. So we'll see. If he's up for that plan, that'll be like step 3 of the plan, where first the garage, then get the washroom in the house fixed up, and maybe even possibly the entire house. Obviously, we're not going to get it mint condition, but if we could get it livable, that'd be fucking unreal. Hey, Naked HD, welcome back. Sorry for trying to ban you, Naked. I know I shouldn't have. It just brought so much bad karma to me. Welcome back. Alright, so what are we doing on today's episode? I know I've been stalling and ranting and raving. What more do we got? Well, we'll do these battles, and then we'll move on to the real action. Oh, fuck, man. Should I save it? No, let's do it. Not try to hog it every time. No, my goal in the casino this week is to try to land Peaceman, and then after we get him, I'll probably change it to Elizabeth. Because we need Elizabeth bad too. So those are the 2 heroes I'm really aiming for. If we can nail the blonde guy. Oh, that didn't sound good. But yeah, if we can get him as a hero, we'll be set. Oh. Bless me. Oh. I don't know if anyone's ever sneezed more than twice. Oh fuck, it stings. Yeah, I had a sweater going because, man, I took a shower and it's fucking freezing cold. But then wearing that sweater for 5 minutes, I was boiling hot again. No, it's pretty sad. Lately, I've just been washing the same shirts over and over again because I put on too much weight, and this is the only shirt that fits me good. It's my fat shirt, I guess. Can be any weight and it's comfortable. Yeah, oh yeah, bless me, thanks. That's what happens when you sneeze too much. That's what actually one of my priests was telling me. He's like, that's where the old ritual came from for bless you or bless you. Is people in the old days used to believe different ways you could become possessed. And sneezing was ironically one of them. In modern times, they figured out a few reasons why people sneeze. One of them is just like an irritation, like some sort of like dust in the air. And then the second reason is it's actually a clue into people's psyche. I don't know if anyone's known that. But normally whatever someone likes the most is what actually will make them sneeze. All they have to do is think about it. So some people, if they like food a lot, every time they think of food, they'll start to sneeze. Or some people like porn a lot, so every time they think of like hot babes or something, they'll sneeze. Definitely get those sneezes sometimes, but... Or another one is ancient mystery stuff. I noticed that. That's one of the things that gets me. If I ever think of some weird ancient mystery, all of a sudden I'll sneeze. It's fucked up. That's another reason why every time I go to the fridge, if I even come close to opening the fridge door, I always sneeze first. Now, I don't think that sneeze thing works for everyone, but a lot of people it does. It's the same thing you can tell if someone yawns, right? If you yawn around people and then they don't yawn back, it's usually an indication that they don't like you. I get that a lot. But anyways, yeah, if you do happen to yawn and people yawn back, it's usually an indication that they feel sympathetic towards you. So that's why they're yawning. It's not even intentional. It's just a unintentional body reflex. Yeah, today on the vape menu, just some of my homegrown, a little bit of my homemade vapor oil, made with the Extreme Q and the mod. It's neat that I actually know what the taste is now. It actually tastes like CO2 extracted oil. Except mine just uses hot air, doesn't use any CO2. Now I think today's the day that we actually, excuse me, got another lightning hero. Let's hope. So if we got all the lightning heroes we need, yeah, it's Psych 101. It's like learning to use the Force, right? The Force was all about that in Star Wars. Interacting with people, tricking them. Now, the other weird one, too, have you ever noticed if someone has a bad crush on you, they tend to laugh constantly? I've noticed that. It's like every once in a while there's like some teenage girl that just can't stop laughing, and it's like, oh, that's why. It's quite annoying, but at least it's a good thing to notice. There we go. 94%. So if anyone wants to finish her off, go by all means. I won't hog her this time. Sorry, pardon the puns. Alright, so holy shit. How the hell is this team's power only 16? And they have like 4 heroes maxed out. It's like, what the fuck? That's a deception. Yeah, that's a pretty good team. I'm surprised. Alright, so let's go and try to do some of the hero judging and stuff. Or not judging, evolving. Judge. Now, I'm so thinking that the way things keep going the opposite, one of the things I noticed really opposite is I don't even like the Toronto Maple Leafs anymore. It's kind of weird because I cheered for the same hockey team my whole life, even since I was like a baby. And I shouldn't say that I don't cheer for the Leafs anymore, but I still watch the Leafs, but I dislike this organization so much. The coach, all the players, even the general managers. It's like I just want a whole new team, even though I still like the Leafs. So it is kind of a weird situation where I was just watching the playoffs and I'm like, you know what? If the Leafs get eliminated right away again, it's not going to piss me off because I'm sick of the way they play. I want a whole new coach, a whole new organization. Keep a couple players, but just get rid of all the stupid ones. Or I shouldn't say stupid, the ones that just never try on purpose because they already get paid ridiculous amounts. They don't need to try. All right, 2 chests. So yeah, I think this is one of the first times I've ever watched the hockey playoffs where I'm actually looking forward to the Leafs losing nice and quick. Just get it over with this time. Hopefully next season they'll make so many changes I'll actually enjoy watching hockey again. That'd be nice. And I was thinking for my trips, if the Leafs lose and I don't have any hockey to watch, it's more the better. You can just go on the road faster. No, it's funny. The other day I was talking to someone about data on their phones, and they were trying to tell me that everyone already has data on their cell phones. I was like, really? It's like everyone I know, they're always asking me for Wi-Fi passwords. So if everyone already has data, why did they keep asking me for the Wi-Fi? The only thing I can think of is maybe they have data and it's already maxed out, so they don't have any data left. That could be it. Hey, all three in. How's it going? Alright, so I think we got that part done, that part. Now we really got to start getting into some cloning. Oh, we can even make some equipment. Let's do that first. I know some of the heroes or some of the viewers are always asking me why I don't make some new armor, so let's make some new. Boom, another piece of 150. Alright, so that was that one. Next, what we need to do is... Fuck, which one is it that we need to make? Let's hope they give us a fucking lightning hero. For God's sakes, give us a lightning. Oh, fire again. Pieces of shit, man. Can you believe it? I've needed a lightning hero for like almost a month and a half. And I got all these blue things and I burned them all. No fucking lightnings. It's like they refuse to give me the one hero that I need. It's really how the game is programmed when you think about it. Alright, hopefully this will make some room in our team. They always give us the shit lightning. Come on, just give us a normal lightning. So I got so sick of waiting for a lightning hero because it's been like a fucking month and a half since they would give us a lightning hero. So you know what I did? I just went to the campaign mode and started collecting fucking lightning heroes. Because dear God, if you can't even give me one in a fucking scroll, I'll have to go to the fucking campaign and then get the lightning that way. So that's what I was thinking. Instead of bitching that they won't give me the lightning hero, I'll just go fucking get it myself. God's sakes. Man, am I on edge today's show or what? I think I would have blown some steam outside getting a bad sunburn, but... Apparently I'm still all fired up. Oh, Old Stinger. He says he's really close to getting Suzo and Odin. That's cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about going the Odin route as well. That's actually the reason why we're pursuing the blonde hair guy. Let's check it out. We need the blonde haired guy. We got him, just need him. So if we get him, boom, boom, we got Odin. Odin. Yeah, a lot of F-bombs today. No, it's probably because I'm not feeling sick anymore either. I'm starting to get my fire back. That is a pretty powerful virus. You got to give it that. Oh, fuck, yeah. Was that ever a crazy thing I looked up today? I don't even know if I can share this one with the viewers because, man, it is fucking unreal. When I read it, I was like, holy shit, man. This thing was published in 2015 and everyone already forgot. I don't think I've even heard one... Well, obviously, it's going to be hard to hear it on YouTube, but... Dear God. All right, so maybe we'll remember to check that. Hopefully, we'll forget. All right, let's go down to the planet. Let's do some battling. I'll get the article ready. No, at first, this is one of those articles I had to check to make sure it wasn't written on April Fool's Day. Because I was like, dear God, man, this is so ridiculous. Is it actually written on April Fool's Day? But oddly enough, no. It was a real fucking story. So let's read the fucking story that's giving me nightmares. Yeah, so if you check out this story or article by, who is it by? PBS. Sounds somewhat reasonable. They say this thing for chickens that we're not allowed to talk about these. Guess what happened back in 2015? They had an accident where these things that we're not allowed to talk about actually made a virus much more dangerous and deadly by accident. So I was like, holy shit, how often does this happen, right? So they were saying that the theory behind it is every once in a while when you're making these, sometimes instead of actually working, it does work in a way, but it made it way more dangerous for other people that didn't have this. So they were saying that's what the problem was with the chickens. They gave it to the chickens, and all the chickens that they gave it to were fine. So they're like, oh, the chickens are fine. That means this is working. But then like all the other chickens that they didn't give this to yet, they all started dropping like flies. And they're like, what the hell's happening to the other chickens? And they're like, oh, those other chickens are probably dying because they didn't get this, right? And now that they don't have that, that means they're just dying from a regular virus. So like, oh, maybe that is what it is. But then they ended up testing, and they found that wasn't what it was. They found out the birds that they gave this to actually made a super virus. So any of the other birds that they went around that didn't have that already, they were toast, right? Because they were fucked, man. They didn't have this super virus protection. So they're like, in the future, we got to be careful that we don't make new ones of these, and all of a sudden everyone who doesn't have them start dropping dead, right? And then what did they say during the pandemic? That it was almost exclusively in long-term care homes until they started giving these, and then the general public started dropping dead. And they're like, holy shit, what's wrong with the general public? Maybe they're just getting weaker and they can't handle a normal virus. Or maybe it's because this is happening, right? Do they even consider that option? Fuck. Well, here, what do they call it? I'll give everyone the name of it so that they can actually look it up. It's the fuckedest thing. I had to check. Is this written on April Fool's Day? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't even know such a thing was possible. I always just hypothetically considered it. I was like, oh, maybe that could happen. I never actually read articles that it is happening. Jesus. All right, it must be right at the beginning. Can't even find it. All right, so it says, yeah, the deadliest strains of viruses can often take care of themselves because when they flare up and start killing people like crazy, all the hosts die and then they're just gone, right? But they said the problem is when you start giving these, it takes people that would normally die and turns them into super spreaders. So then they start giving it to everyone, right? Yeah, so the host doesn't die and then they spread it to everyone. And they said that was the case what was happening with these. And it was one of Merrick's drugs. Ah, here's the hypothesis. They call it imperfect, word we're not allowed to say, and hypothesis. So that's actually like a scientific term. God, I didn't even know that was an actual possibility, right? So when they say that it's a pandemic of the unvaxxed, well, I can't even say that word. When they say it's a pandemic of that, this explains why. I shouldn't laugh because it's terrible, but dear God, man, not to make fun of people that took it and that they were the ones that could have been the super spreaders all along, but holy shit, man. It even says it back in 2015. Now they have to be careful of these creating super viruses where they can turn normal, regular colds into something that now all of a sudden kills people. Fuck. Jesus, right? Here we're trying to blame the Chinese. We're trying to blame bats. Look at what else is possible. All right, let's get back to the game before my channel's gone. Dear God. I don't know. I watch a lot of different talk shows, and I've never, like even Joe Rogan has never brought that up, right? I didn't know that was a possibility. Fuck, man. As early as 2015, and they're not even mentioning that as a possibility. It just happened. What was it, 2015? Like, what was that? Yeah, 7 years ago. It was a big problem. They gave the birds this, and it created a super virus. I shouldn't laugh, but holy man. Wow. Makes you wonder why we're not allowed to talk about it, right? Like when you start seeing like if people did talk about it, what would happen? All of a sudden everyone would be like, oh my God. There's so many things. Like if I even did like an hour special of all the articles that I found, oh my God. Oh well, hopefully that's not really what happened and everything is just a coincidence. God, can you imagine that? All of a sudden the drug companies have the technology to create super viruses just by making these? Oh my God. You know, I used to listen to paranormal radio shows a lot, and sometimes the idea of a pandemic coming would come up as a topic, and a lot of people would just disperse it because we actually had evidence that a pandemic wasn't even really possible. And people are wondering, what do you mean by that? Well, normally in pandemics, it's usually a result of bad health conditions. Like someone's very, like, well, I don't know, well, not to make fun of it or anything, but sometimes cultures just start living in their own filth, right? Like, you start living in like piles of feces, all of a sudden you get the plague. So that's why they were saying in modern times, why it had been so long since we had a plague, is because we cleaned up most things. So this idea that a plague was coming was really impossible. That's why it caught so many people off guard. They're like, how is this even possible, right? Like, especially from China. Like, I don't think China is as dirty as people claim in, like, CNN or whatever. I've seen a lot of my friends and family travel to China, and the place is, like, spotless, right? Especially compare it to North America. Well, maybe not air pollution-wise, but actual pollution on the ground. Unless they have some really bad pollution, they just hide it from tourists, but it's probably the case to a certain degree. Yeah, Quebec would be different because, yeah, there's a lot of people in Quebec that don't speak English. You know, I was just reading research on that, and they say as much as 50% in people in Quebec don't speak a word of English. Not even one word. And that's half the province. So they said if you go into like the major cities, you're going to see like more people that speak English. But if you go into like the rural areas, you can find entire communities where no one speaks a word of English. And I've actually experienced that too. It's like some people are like, oh, you're going to travel Quebec, everyone will speak English. It really depends where you travel. If you go into Montreal, yeah, sure, there's going to be a lot of people that speak English. No, but then, yeah, those people in the rural communities in Quebec, they wouldn't get any of the CNN shit, right? Because they wouldn't, do they have a French CNN? I don't think they do, right? I could be wrong about that, but as far as I know, there's no French CNN. Well, unless you watch France's news, they probably got a version of it. Oh, fuck, I keep clicking the same thing over and over. Alright, so let's make these heroes. Let's try doing the casino, see if we get the ones we need. Yeah, like a lot of places in Quebec, sure they could get the English news, but would they even understand it, right? Like they could watch it, maybe if they had closed captioning and could watch it or read the subtitles. No, I started to really wonder about that too because we seen that pattern happening in Canada where like we had almost no cases and then they're like, hey, let's do the injections. And it's like, are you sure? It's like we don't even have any cases. Why would we start injecting if we're already over the cases? And then lo and behold, as soon as we started, all of a sudden we got hit with these big waves and no one could figure out why it was only unvaccinated people. It's like, fuck, man, why didn't anyone bring that up? They're like, dear God, the hypothesis. It's like it happened in 2015, just 7 years ago. Oh yeah, if anyone heard, I actually got banned from the CDC. And what the funniest thing is, I'm so banned, I can't even go on their website and look at their stuff. Because like, they banned me. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is really a World Health or Center for Disease Control. Even if I'm not allowed to comment, shouldn't I still be able to at least read the documents? It's like, why would they ban people outright? That's pretty fucked up, right? If anyone's wondering what did I do to get banned, I just started debating people about the liver complications. Like, what was it, the CDC came out with this thing saying that it can't be from the injections because there's a few babies that were too young to have taken it. So I was like, okay, well, if that's really the case, what about the mothers? The mothers had taken it then, right? Because any mother that's in a hospital can't even give birth in a hospital unless she's had this, right? So what does that mean? Then the baby really has had it. So I put that in the chat. Guess what? Banned. It's like, holy fuck, that gets you banned now, right? Just even stating facts. Like, you could, if they really wanted to argue with me about it, they could have said, well, there was a few babies that were born from anti-vax parents. It's like, oh yeah, and where did they have this baby? In the woods somewhere? Like, what the fuck? Now, to be fair, I do like a lot of the normal ones for like polio or whatever it is and all that jazz, but shouldn't make fun of polio. It's terrible too. All right, let's go with the cloning. God, I'm trying to get the cloning done. I keep getting distracted. We need this hero. Just give him already. No, no. Holy fuck, man. They'll just give me anyone but that hero. It's like, that's the one you need? You can't have him. There he is. Yes. Fucking A. Alright, so now I don't have to keep bitching about the game. The game is actually good. That was nice. Alright, let's try refresh, see if we can get Elizabeth. No! Yeah, we'll come back to that later. Alright, so we got the piece, man. I'm pretty sure today's the day we can bump up Genie to red. Could be wrong, but let's try it. So we got the piece mans we need. I think we do. That's 2.
Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you. Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you.
Yep, there's the 3rd. Alright, so we're in business. Alright, so first let's do the piece man steps. I don't know if anyone heard the news yesterday. My fucking pawpaw trees grew some leaves. I was so happy when I seen them grow leaves. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The pawpaw trees, they survived being shipped to me in the mail. They're growing leaves. It's fucking amazing. Alright, so we got those.
Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you, you will forget me.
Now, if anyone hasn't heard of pawpaw trees, it's like one of the rarest fruits you can get around here. It's like a native tropical fruit. So yeah, it's fucking hard to come by, that's for sure. I've been trying to order them, like even pre-order them for years, can never get them. They're always sold out, and the price just keeps going up and up. Ah, here it is, Darwin. I think they said the fruit now is selling anywhere between $10 and $20 a fruit. So I think I spent about $60 and I got about 8 trees. So hopefully I can get some fruit out of it, at least one of them. Yeah, I'm going to start growing more and more, especially if I get my place up north. Because if I get my place up north, obviously I'm going to be buying my own food. So, not because I'm cheap, but I'm actually going to start growing food just for health reasons. No, I have a million different ways to save money, it seems. I'm always pinching pennies. It's terrible. But no, yeah, getting a greenhouse and growing my own food. Not just to save money, but yeah, it would be nice. Don't tell me. Oh my fucking god. Are we seriously out of all the heroes I need? Oh my god. Oh, I know a spot we might have on. Relax, relax. Come on. Yes, we got one. See, I don't always have to... Oh, wait, I need a purple one. Fuck. I don't always have to be in panic mode. Come on. Chill already. There we go. Yeah, we can just make one. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's not doomsday. No, not to be uber cheap, but yeah, one of the things I want to do is grow all my own vegetables. Possibly all my own lettuces, like romaines. Stuff that's easy to grow fast. Definitely want to get my fishing license and start fishing. I know some people are going to be like, oh, you shouldn't eat fish, especially up north because there's too much pollution in it, but I don't know. For me, I need fish really bad because I'm always really low in omega-3s. And it's really one of the only ways I'll be able to get it, because I won't have a lot of money to be buying expensive fish. But so I'm sure if the fish up there at least aren't that bad, hopefully I can eat one a week or so and it won't be the end of the world. Let's hope. Yeah, so we'll catch some fish, have a lot of greens and salads. I'll probably start eating a lot less red meat, which is probably not such a bad thing. I'll occasionally be getting burgers, but that'll be about it. No, and eventually I'll be getting like a full fridge and freezer, but that'll come once I get actual hydro there, so who knows how long that'll really take. If my buddy Frank comes up, and especially my buddy Serge, who's a licensed electrician, yeah, then we'll be getting electricity in the house a lot quicker. But if it's just me trying to do it, it's probably going to take a while. Save up the money, find an electrician who can do it. Oh yeah, we're supposed to forge up that green guy. Let's do that. Oh fuck, man, are you kidding me? We don't have any of these? Wow. How is this possible that I have no heroes? I don't get it. Where are all my heroes? You can be my hero. Alright, so we need 2 more of these pieces of shit. So let's do that. We'll make 1 of him. It must be I just made all the heroes and I happened to craft ones that were just ones I wouldn't need. So when it came time to needing them, didn't have any. Yay. Oh, hazelnuts grow there. That's good. Now, I'm not a big nut fan. No pun intended. I don't mind them. They're okay. But usually we never buy them, so I very rarely eat them. No, my mom was sharing some of her coupon adventuring this week and some of the groceries she bought. And I guess because they have some senior day sale, she combines it with coupons, and she says she has to be careful. I was like, why? It's because sometimes her couponing gets so good that the bill will go into the negatives. So the store will owe her money. So she's like, she has to be careful and add more things to the receipt, because if they see what kind of deals she's getting on these coupons, sometimes she's buying like $80 of food and it's coming to like $5. I was like, wow, that's a pretty good couponing, but wow, I didn't know that you could get coupon deals that good. And she said it's mainly because you're a senior too, right? Like, if you're a senior, you can combine it with the coupon, and next thing you know, you're actually like getting the store to pay you money just to take the food away. Now, I've heard of this happening to one of my friends when he worked in retail. He said one day this lady came up who was really into couponing, and she had all these coupons, and he ran up the bill for her, and she had a full grocery cart just loaded with food, and guess what the bill was? The bill came to the store owing her $20. So she wanted the cash register guy, like my friend, to give $20, and then she would leave with all the food. So he had to call the manager. He's like, I can't give you $20, lady. This is just wrong, right? It's like you're leaving with a whole cart full of food. You should at least have to pay for it. I don't know what happened with the manager and if he was able to work it out, but yeah, she was really good at couponing. I never realized, but yeah, sometimes coupons can actually really work. I'm usually lame with coupons, even though I try to save money. I never use them. Now, at least people up north have got the internet, and I laugh too when I look at Virginia and Kearns at the internet they have. The internet's better than mine here in the city. So yeah, technically they don't have like regular cable stations like CNN and Fox up north, but obviously they still can get them with the internet. But who knows how many of the old people would actually do it, right? Or even middle-aged people, who knows? There we go. Fucking right. Finally. Piece of shit. Oh, we need 2 more of these. Alright, so let's try to make those next. Now, we do have quite a few of these heroes, so we should be able to make it. Not to jinx it, but... Bless me. Uh-oh. Oh, bless me. Starting to make love clones so much that it's making me sneeze. Oh, you know you love clone evolution too much when getting the clone evolution sneeze. Now, I can't really stay up too late tonight because a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, but my family, niece and nephew, they're all depending on me to put a pool together tomorrow. So I'm hopefully going to do a time-lapse video of me successfully putting the pool together. Let's hope. Yeah, I thought that was really weird. I was just watching on the news. The First Nations people communities in the middle of nowhere got like fiber optic internet. I was like, dear God, man. Not to be like needy or whatever, but Jesus. I live in the tech capital of Canada. Think we could get fucking high-speed internet? That'd be nice. I guess I'll have to go move to the wilderness to get it. Or way out in the middle of fucking Indian reserves even. Which I'm not allowed to move to. That's the one thing that's kind of still weird about Canada is we still do segregation here. Where depending what skin color you have, where you can buy land and shit, it's a little bit weird, but I can understand from the native point of view, would they really want to lose any more land at this point? Alright, so let's go to the next Sunstar. And who knows, I always hear that there's ways to bend those rules. So maybe other people can buy land on Indian reserves now. I don't know, maybe. Whoops. Holy fuck, we got a blue one. Thank God. Alright, I'm hoping we can make 2 of these girls, and if we can, then we should be in business. Fuck. Do we got one more of these? Oh yeah, we still do. Sweet. Oh yeah, you can lease the land. Yeah, that would make sense. Now, technically in Canada, no one can ever really own any land other than maybe the natives, but because you're always paying property tax to keep it. And then the government can just raise it one day to the point where you can't pay it. So they can really just take your land whenever they want it. Yeah, and they're starting to do it. It's kind of crazy, but... Now, I was thinking I'll do a video about that for YouTube, but I don't want to get my channel into too much trouble. It's already pretty walking the line. There we go. Where are we going? Westward, hope. All right. Got ourselves another Joan. All right, so let's see. Which hero are we making next? Let's do this one. I think we got enough. Could be wrong, but got her, got her, got him, and him. And him. There, that looks like enough. Booyaka! Yes! Peace, man. Alright, so do we have enough to make Frankenstein? Let's check. Do we really have no Frankenstein? What the hell? Oh, there he is. Peace, man. Oh, Catholic hero. Do we really not have enough of him? Was he the one I was saving the lightning for? Alright, let's try it. Oh boy, this is going to be close. We got one. Fuck. Alright, so we got one at least. So we just got to get one more lightning guy. Do we have a lightning guy? Alright, so are we still one lightning short? Let's go check. Fuck, I'm getting the feeling that we are. Oh, son of a whore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're one away. Piece of shit. Oh, I know where we can get it. Stop bitching and just fix the problem. Let's do it. Yes, we did it. Cha-ching. That's the one we needed. I think we got enough now. That's what I was thinking. Like today, I thought we have enough finally today. And we do, I believe. Yeah, I used to always listen to gangster rap when I was growing up in high school. Not old gangster rap, but usually a mixture of Metallica and or what was it? Can't even remember the name. West Side, yeah. The West Side. Who is it? I can't even remember a lot of their names. Busta Rhymes. Who else was it? Oh, Cypress Hill. No, who was it? Nirvana was really popular when I was in high school, but rap kind of came back a little bit. It was pretty dead for a while, though. Alright, so did we get enough lightning there? Let's see, I think so. Yes! Fuck, man. I better be careful I don't waste people we need. Damn. Come on. Yes. Alright, so there's the lightning we need. So this should be enough to turn Catholic Hero gold. And let's see if that's really the case. Let's hope. Oh, there he is. I'm like, where the fuck is he? There's two of them right next to each other. Couldn't see him. Right in front of me. Alright, so let's go. Yes! Fucking right. Alright, we're fixing so many things today. I almost felt like fixing that microphone was going to be the end of the show, but we managed it. Now I'm just checking some of the Facebook. Oh, Emperor Rayu says he's off for Friday prayers. He says that the mic issue will hopefully be resolved. Yeah, we got it. Well, somewhat. We got it turned on, but only halfway. That's what she said. All Alright, let's go. Which hero next? I think is it Frankenstein. Let's check. Yeah, I think it is. Holy shit, we got enough. Now here's where it gets sketch, right? Like, who do we want to burn here? Fuck. Who to burn? Fuck, man, if there isn't no one to burn here. Son of a... You could burn him, I guess, right? And her? What are the odds we'll ever use them? Now, we'll definitely be making more of this guy, so he's alright to put in there. Can we sacrifice one more? Should we go with the Budokai? We'll never use her, right? I can make shitloads more. Yeah, let's do it. I know I've wasted burning Robins before and hated it, but yeah, fucking right. Love getting new red heroes. We haven't made a new red hero in fucking eons, so that was a pretty good one. Let's check the achievement. Oh fuck, we still need 2 more? I thought it was already at 28. Must have been 27, I guess. Oh well. So we still got 2 more. For some reason I thought we needed 1 more. Who knows, maybe this list will reset after I turn off the game. That could be it. Alright, so now's the question. The viewers want to help? Who are we going to use in the training center? Should we do it? Upgrade Genie? In order to go in the machine, Frankenstein has to go up 2 levels. So let's do that. We're 1 more level, only 5 potion, not bad. Shit, is that who we should really do it? I think if George was here, he would say yes, do it, right? I'm trying to think, like, what other hero needs the star worse? I'm pretty sure it's basically Genie, right? Alright, before we give Genie the big upgrade, let's go do the sponsor message. We'll be right back.
Today's Genie upgrade was brought to you by Crunk. Crunk, it'll fuck you up.
Alright, oh yeah, we forgot. We got to give a shout out to the patrons. So thanks again, Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, everyone at Patreon. Owe you big time. Alright, Society 6, finishing quick. My specialty comes on t-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, pay you to watch videos, Swagbucks will pay you to shop, GameKit to try games, free Bitcoin. It's the wallet system for crypto, the currency that is currently tanking. But who knows? If you really were looking for an opportunity to buy into crypto, there's never been a better time. Other than the fact that it may never go up. So just remember that. Only afford what you can afford to lose or invest. And just remember that this is not investment advice. You have to say that not to get sued in the US. Alright, so anyways, the virtual mate is also for adults and men only. Ladies need a sex machine. They know who to call. I'm even getting the pool set up soon. No, I'm just kidding. $10 off and $150 or more with the coupon code LYINGBS. It's not lying. It is true. It's a coupon code that I get a kickback from. So make sure to check out that, the website, follow all the regional laws. Let's go to Genie. Fucking A. No more delays. Let's make Genie. Does anyone got any last words? Is there a chance that maybe we should give it to someone else and not Genie? I'll just take a hoot while we consider it. Has nothing to do with me wanting to take a hoot. It's just to give you time. Yeah, I was thinking that, man. If I can christen my garage with a nice hoot, oh man, that'll be heavenly. Brand new garage. Fuck. I really wonder what's gonna fuck up it now. Yeah, let's do it. Steadfast says Genie. Let's do it. What the ladies ask, they shall receive. Let's go. Yes. A fortify skill. The flying carpet. Yeah. I keep having dreams about flying machines, like in the future. I was thinking probably before I'm 50, maybe 60, we're going to have some sort of weird flying machines. I keep dreaming about them all the time. Alright, so upgrade to 9-star Genie in the future. You obtain 33% anti-control, more HP and tenacity. I'm not sure that I even like tenacity, but it sounds pretty cool. The ass part, no, just tenacity. Yeah, that was funny. Someone on Facebook was sharing the music videos from like the 90s when they were showing girls dancing with big butts. And I was like, that was a big butt. In the 90s, I was like, holy shit, skinny. All right, let's see. Who can we even beat in these teams, right? That one looks beatable. Famous last words. 2-star Genie. 2-star Odin. Nah, that's not beatable. The fuck am I smoking here? Need a stronger hoot. Yeah, that's getting a little bit more beatable. That one's kind of tempting. Excuse me. So Genie's in here with a red star now. Really, the only person we need for another red star, so our whole team is red stars, is Monk. As ironic as that is. So we'll see how our team is actually affected by this red star Genie, if I notice the difference or not. I notice that a lot. Normally when I get a new upgrade, it's usually hard to tell the difference. That's what she said. Now I was thinking for my greenhouse up north, like when I get my garage finished, we'll have to see how much land I actually have in between the end of my garage and where the property line is. Because I don't even know that, and my property actually just ends at a big field, so it's kind of hard to tell like where it begins and ends. I've definitely seen the property line before on the internet because you can just look it up on the my property website. But yeah, once that, it doesn't really give you the what it looks like on the ground, just from like space or orbit or high up in the sky. So I'll probably have to get a real survey done and see how much of a backyard I actually got for room for a greenhouse. Might not have much room, but even 6 feet is still enough for a decent greenhouse. No, it's kind of funny too. My mom is getting rid of a whole bunch of building materials for like fences and stuff, and doors and all this other stuff. I'm like, geez, if you're getting rid of it all, might as well wait till my garage is ready and then I can just take a load of it up there. So I'll have some fence stuff already. So yeah, who knows, I'll talk to someone in town, find out who I can get a survey from, get the fence line drawn and then put in the fence. And really the only person I'll be arguing with about the fence line is probably the city and the guy that has the trailer parked on the city's property. And if he's cool with me putting in the fence, then shouldn't really have any problems. The only thing I'm thinking is the city shed looks like it's on part of my property. So I was actually talking to my dad about that, and they said that in his case that happened with the house he bought, where some of the neighbor's property was built on by his structure before he bought it. So what happened is the city ended up settling it with just money. So they're like, yeah, if you pay your neighbor a certain amount of money, then they can either keep the land or have the land back. So if the city actually does take part of my land for that shed, I can ask for money back on it, or just the property back. So we'll see how that goes. It'd be nice if they just gave me the shed, but I doubt they will. I don't even know whose shed it is. Oh, fuck, did we really lose on our first battle with Jade? You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck went wrong? What a piss off, man. How did we lose that? Monk wasn't strong enough to kill them? Is that what happened? I should have really watched it. I thought we were winning by a mile. Oh well. Can't win them all. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, the city didn't even know if they own the land next to the playground or not. You know, I'm not surprised. Like, even in the big city I'm from, often the city workers, they retire after a few generations, and some of the ones that retire knew stuff that other ones don't. So after they retire, it's like all that knowledge is gone, and then all of a sudden everyone at City Hall doesn't even know anything. It's kind of funny how that happened. It got so bad that our city tore down the LRT track back in like the 1920s or something, and they forgot where it was. And then when they went to build the new track, they built it right on top of the old one, and they stopped because they thought it was relics from like an antique civilization or something, and it turned out it was just the old LRT tracks. So it's funny how the city forgets so easily. I could even remind them about some of the stuff in my neighborhood because I've lived here for like over 40 years. So I probably know more about this neighborhood than anyone at City Hall does. Oh, the landowner is responsible for the tailings. The town thought they owned it. Oh, yeah, so the town thought they did. So I'll have to watch that, eh? Maybe they think they own my property, but it says on the deed that I'm actually owned a few feet over. So who knows what'll happen. See, I thought it was weird right away because when I looked at where my house was and then looked backwards, you could see that the shed was on my side of the line. So I was like, what the hell? Is that my shed? And then I found out later that it was like part of the city's property. So I'm like, why did the city build a shed on part of my land? The only thing I can think of is maybe the guy that used to own the house owned the corner of the lot, and then maybe he sold the corner part to the city. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I know you could do that. Like sometimes you can split your property and then sell part of it. So hopefully, but it should match what the original deed still is. Like if he did any changes like that, it would have been changed on the deed. Unless they forgot to submit it to the online deed place. Alright, so we got our asses whooped there pretty bad. Yeah, who knows? Either way, even if it is a couple feet of land loss, it's not the end of the world. Fuck, man, if I even get my garage finished and that's fucking mint condition, I'll be over the moon happy. That'll probably be the biggest accomplishment of my entire life if I can finish that garage. I know it's putting a lot of pressure on it, but still it is. Yeah, in the 40s and the 50s. Now, I was born in the 70s, but only for a few weeks. That's what December babies experience. Now, the 70s was a wild time. I was 0. I think now I'm gonna have to get angry again about the volume button. Oh fuck, we lost. Who cares? We're gonna get our asses wiped in that battle anyway. Sorry team, didn't really do too well that time. Oh, we're gonna be fighting Hitler. That's good to know. Alright, so what's the next big red hero that we're going to make next? I think I was trying to get Elizabeth for someone, wasn't I? Oh yeah, we could do a couple more casino spins. Alright, so let's do one more big casino spin, see if we can win the blonde hair guy. Just for the fun of it. Come on, blonde hair guy. Yes! Holy shit. Yeah. Can't believe that. We got the blonde hair guy. Holy. If anyone doesn't know how good that is, that's really good. Let's go check that out. Wow. This is one hell of a casino event. So we got one there. We got 2. Holy shit. We're one blonde hair guy away now. Wow. That was a big one. I'm thinking what we should do really is do the Royal Casino and keep refreshing it again until it's on the blonde haired guy. 'Cause fuck man, I bet you any money we're gonna have a chance at landing him. But we won't do it today's episode because we already got so much done. But shit, yeah, man, we're going to be making the blonde-haired guy really soon. So once we get the blonde-haired guy... I don't know, though. That's the thing. Do I really want to go the Odin route or save the blonde-haired guy for someone else? To be honest, I'm not really sold on Odin yet because I'd really rather just go with Beowulf or... Yeah, it's really going to come down to we're going to have to buy Agatha. Because you notice the game just refuses to give us any more Agathas. We haven't had her on our team for like 6 months. And they just won't give her another frag to us. There's no way to get them. Other than the Vibram store, I think. Yeah, because if you keep your blonde hair guy, you can make another copy of Genie and then boost him all the way up to like 2 or 3 star, right? So that's a pretty extreme move to use the blonde hair guy to make Odin. I don't know if I will really go that route, but yeah, having the blonde hair guy, either way, that's really good. Alright, since we got some more stuff unlocked, maybe we should try some battles and see how it goes. Alright, let's try to get somebody charged up and move them out. Oh yeah, Suzo's charged. Oh fuck. No. Fuck man, everyone used their specials. Damn, that was stupid. Alright, well Freya is the only one fully charged. We'll still swap her out, but that's kind of shitty. Wish it was someone else. It was a shame too. It looked like it was shaping up so well for everyone's specials. Alright, no one got their special. No, really what I like to do is try to sub out Monk and Suzo once they got full special. Oh, this is shaping up better. Alright, charge those specials. Yes, charged. Charged. No. No, both specials used. Fuck. Alright, so we got Tengu's special full, hers full, hers. Oh, the exact opposite of the heroes we wanted full, but take what we can get. We'll swap them out. Alright, hopefully this is the time that we can swap out Suzo. If he's fully charged, that's the main thing for winning. No. Well, maybe he's got time to charge it up again. Holy, we just can't kill him. He just never dies. Oh, is anyone special full? Just hers. Of course. This trick just is never working anymore. It used to work every time. I swear. Come on, work this time, hopefully. Come on. Boom. Boy, this battle might actually see casualties. Oh, Zoro's dead. Let's see if anyone else dies. Oh wait, our team has no healer in it. No wonders we're dying. Try this healer. That should do it. Alright, so there was a whole bunch of messages in the Discord, but I'm kind of tired from being drained today, so guess we'll try to get caught up on those next time. But let's give a shout out to everyone who's in the chat today. Got energy for that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it was Muhammad. Alright, we just beat that level. Oh, and Suzo is fully charged, finally. It's always good to bring out the fully charged Suzo. If you can save him for the boss fully charged. Yeah, let's try full ice on them. Alright, so Muhammad, Bob Bobson. The Curse of Anubis, yeah. It always breaks my sound. No, luckily every time I see Anubis, he's definitely got some demonic vibes going, but he's usually helping, so let's hope. Now, I've heard that the Anubis amulet can do some pretty bad curses, but so far so good. Usually just bad dreams. Alright, so Bob Bobson, Cowboy Swag, Steadfast, Bob Bobson, Naked HD, oh, Alt Stinger 11, All 3N. Holy shit, so many people here today. Naked HD, Steadfast, and that's everyone. Thanks a million. Ah, we're winning this battle too. I figured the ice team would be good. Can really heal. Still pack a punch. Now that's the one thing that I realized with Anubis is he's really got a hard job, right? Being the guider of people in the afterlife. So he's definitely going to have some demonic powers to him, but is he that evil? I don't think so, if he's really guiding people. But there has been curse parts with that Anubis amulet. That's why I'm careful when I store it. And I try to give everyone the instructions how to store it if I give them a copy of it. Definitely don't give the copy out without the instructions. No, the only bad parts I've ever heard about the Anubis curse is if you store the amulet wrong, it either starts affecting your dreams or you'll actually hear things in a house. Like one person who was trying to store the amulet and stored it wrong started hearing voices, like someone was talking in the hallway. So they thought it was like some sort of radio playing somewhere. But then the more they listened to the talking, they could hear that it was like some foreign languages. They couldn't make it out what the language was. And then they started storing the amulet differently and it all went away. So, yeah. I don't know why the amulet's so particular or why it likes to be stored a certain way, but it's fucked up. Maybe it's just a thing, a habit or ritual, or it gets energy from something. Who knows? No, so far I've been lucky that I haven't had any bad demon stuff since my uncle died, and it was just the Anubis one then, so it wasn't actually that bad. The only other demon stuff I got into was the bad dreams when I got into, who was it? Oh yeah, the one podcast guest, when we covered the line of sacrifice. I got bad demon dreams that night. Actually, the worst I'd ever had. So I was like, what the fuck was causing it? And then we covered the demon line the next day. I was like, oh shit, that's probably why. Should have seen that coming. Oh, luckily no bad dreams after that. So I was like, as long as I stay out of the demon stuff, at least the dreams aren't so bad. I don't know if anyone's been plagued by bad nightmares, but it can get intense. Because you underestimate how much you need your sleep, right? So if you're getting like really bad nightmares and you can't sleep, it's not a good situation. No, the demon dreams, they can get so intense and it's just back to back to back to back as soon as you fall asleep. So that's when it really becomes a problem. If it's only one or two dreams every now and then, it's not near as bad. I think next time I get those back-to-back demon dreams, I'll just get the rosary or a cross or something. Try that. Hopefully that can work. Well, so far, so good. Haven't had to pull out the heavy artillery. Alright, knock on wood. Alright, let's bring in a better fighter, but not that good. Yeah, let's bring in Tengu. Why not? We're not saving him for anything. Alright, let's see if we can pack a punch this time. Oh yeah, the other big news, I don't know if anyone heard it, but they found a door on Mars. So yeah, if anyone's wondering what kind of door, it looks like a cave door. And there's like a side of a mountain, and all of a sudden it has this door carved into it. So some people are saying it's just like a natural formation, but damn, if it ever doesn't look like a door. And I'm sure there's probably natural formations that look like doors, and it was only a matter of time before we found one, but still, it makes you wonder. They should really look into that door, see what the hell's in it. I don't know if they will or not. If I had to guess, they'll avoid it like the plague. It's usually how NASA works. Anytime there's anything close to a discovery, they run like hell. Right, so clearly we cannot beat this team without our heavy artillery, so let's bring it all in. Let's really tear him a new one. Let's try Wind of Fury. Segment. Let's try saving the Suzo. Let's try that. I think Monk charged to full. That might be enough to finish these. Oh, he's not charged to full. There we go. Now we're hitting them hard. There, that's one down. See, before they kept killing the second tank. Now they got fucking Ollie there. And that bearded guy, he takes a beating. So he should be okay. Come on, there, we got Byfeld now. That's a good news. Boom, there we go, Alice is done. Alright, now we just got time to heal. And we're not healing at all, you notice that? Wind of Fury just didn't heal us jack shit that time. It's like her healing just stopped working. So we'll swap her out and see how that goes. She should be starting with a full heal. Oh, I call that a heal. There we go. One down. Oh yeah, we're lucky that Alice keeps giving us a second health bar. So even after we die once, we still get another shot. Now it feels like a shame that I had to spend so many of the purple jewels in order to unlock the blonde-haired guy. But since we got him so quick on the casino, I think it was worth it. Especially if we can do it again. It's asking a lot. Boom. Oh, come on, Monk. Is that the best you got? Man, why are we having so much trouble? There we go. Looks like our healing is keeping up now. We need Monk to unfreeze so we can actually hit people. How long is he gonna be ice for? Fucking year? There we go. Alright, now we can really bring in the heavy guns. We're on the final boss. Take out Ollie, bring in Suzo. Now we should be hitting him hard. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring in Jade. Okay, we'll see how this battle goes. If we die, we'll bring in Genie. Holy shit, this is a hard battle. Boom, 2 done. Oh, another done. Boom. Suzo will have to be careful. If he hits Zoro, it could reflect back and kill him. There we go. Oh, I thought that was going to kill them both. Gold it is. We didn't even need the Genie. So that trick worked pretty good that time. Finally. Alright, so I think we set out everything we were supposed to today. We'll save some more of our casino tokens for next episode. Hopefully we can get some more red heroes made. And who knows, maybe when we come back and check the achievement, it'll change to 29. But I don't think so. We'll see. I think probably it was at 27 before. But even if it is, we only got 2 more to go. And then we'll be at the big 30 scrolls. So that'd be pretty sweet. See what we're at for scrolls now. Yeah, we're already at 30. So if we added another 30, that'd be a pretty sweet amount of scrolls. Yeah, we got that ticking. So I think everything else we're pretty much finished for today. Dungeon, arena. Let's do the dungeon quick. That's what she said. Oh yeah, happy Friday everyone. Hey, George is here. How's it going, George? No, today we did something that George should have been here for. We actually made Genie Red Star. So we got Genie up to red. So now that I got Genie so high up, maybe we should try him on this. See what that does. Now, I was playing this the other day, and we actually made it right down to Genghis Khan, killed all of his minions, and had him down to about half health. I was thinking, geez, if we only had a few more Zoros in there, we would have finished him. There we go. They like attacking Zoro. Oh, too bad. Well, it's kind of okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, I've got a lot of jobs for tomorrow, but just around the house, putting together that pool, hopefully finishing some more videos. Wow. Yeah, I can see that. It's not something you should be saying, but I say some pretty bad stuff. Nothing that bad. Boom. Now we just got Hitler to kill. Can we finish him? Looks like he's dying. Oh shit, he almost took out Monk with that hit. Oh fuck, he took out Monk. Bitch. Why has he gotta do that? Why? Why? No, it's kind of neat to see the Johnny Depp trial take such a back seat for a while, now that it's on break or whatever. Starting to wonder if he's going to end up in jail over all this. 'Cause I don't know how much shit came out in that trial that the cops wouldn't just charge him for after, right? I don't know how that works in the States. They're doing like a defamation case and they find out you did a whole bunch of illegal shit. Can the cops actually charge you after, or it just stays in the defamation trial? Yeah, Jordan Peterson. I don't think he could last to be prime minister. It would be kind of neat, but he's got some really bad drug issues too, right? I don't know. Well, I guess we did have a mayor of Toronto who was on crack, so whatever Jordan Peterson is on probably isn't as bad as crack. So I don't know, some people can function on crack. Alright, this battle's looking better. We got everyone alive, and we're just trying to kill Hitler. And he's taking a beating already. Oh, there goes Alice. That's not good. A bottle. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, I'm just going to skip this battle because I'm getting sick of watching it, but we'll skip it a few times so we can see it win it. I don't know why none of these times are winning. Usually doesn't take many skips. Famous last words. There we go, victory! Yeah, I think the globe in general is switching opposites so fast that I think, yeah, we're not going to have to put up with shitty leaders for too much longer. Everything really is switching opposite. It's fucked up, but it is. That's what I'm thinking. If everything keeps going opposite, next thing we know, I'll have a house. That'd be pretty wild. That'd be one opposite I'm looking forward to. Ah man, we're just not beating this battle anywhere close to it, right? Even with Genie, with his extra upgrade, still wasn't enough to damage him at all. I get the feeling we're going to have to redo these whole teams, and one of the best teams we have is going to have to fight this guy. It's so fucking hard. A whiskey bottle. Oh, that'd be painful. Now I should get some whiskey. I haven't had it in a while. It's one of the drinks that my uncle used to like. He hated all alcohols, but the whiskey was something you could have for dessert. Little sip. He didn't mind the taste. Alright, let's see. Arena. We'll do that quick first too. Now I was going to wrap up the show, and then I figured, man, if I don't do these things tonight, I'll forget tomorrow, and then we'll just lose all the rewards again. Hey, Fezmeister. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands was one of my favorite movies too. That's the one part that makes it so hard for me to give Johnny Depp a hard time about this whole trial. I don't know, the one thing I was looking into too, someone brought it up, is the whole reason this defamation trial started is because Amber Heard published something saying that she was abused in the past. But she didn't say by who. So Disney just heard her say that and fired Johnny Depp. So really, he should be doing a defamation trial or a wrongful dismissal trial against Disney, right? But I think he realized that how the hell is he going to sue Disney? Disney has like the best lawyers in the world. So he probably gave up on the idea of suing Disney for wrongful dismissal and then just went after Heard instead. Which I get it. Heard's not a saint or anything, but I don't know. It seems weird to backstab your ex like that, even if she is backstabbing you. Not to make fun of it or anything, but usually like that was like the manly thing to do in the old days, right? Like not spite your exes. But you really figure too, Johnny Depp was facing probably having to get a real job, right? Because fuck, man, if he lost all of his money from being a rich movie star, then all of a sudden he's got all these bills for these huge mansions and he can't keep up with it. So he had to sue someone or he's going to go broke. Or if he could get his career back. Say, some people don't realize that celebrities, as much money as they have, they also spend it faster than anyone, right? Like once you reach that $100 million mark, your daily expenses are probably over $50,000. When you calculate all the insurance payments and that's the one thing about that too. Johnny Depp, even if Disney fired him and everyone was backstabbing him, he was so famous, he really could have just got a new job anyway, right? Like who the hell wouldn't hire him just because they heard that Disney got rid of him? So that's really the road. If I was him, I would have just said, oh fuck, sure my whole career was ruined, but you could start again. You don't have to go into this crazy lawsuit. Just try to rebuild your life and say fuck it to the court system. I don't know, to me the court system always seems so corrupt that I never even bothered trying. I was like, you know what? I just avoid the whole court situation to begin with. You can get by without courts if you try. To a certain degree. That's why I think the Amish and the Mennonites, they're not really big on suing people either. There was one time in my city where there was an Amish girl, or I forget, maybe a Mennonite, and she was getting off the school bus and she got ran over by a dump truck. Oddly enough, she survived the impact, but she was badly crippled. And despite all that happening, and someone ran a stop sign when they hit her or something, but even all that happened, the Mennonites still didn't sue anyone. It's like, can you imagine that? Even like a girl run over by a dump truck, someone running a stop sign, and they still didn't sue. So I was like, you know what? If some people can get by with not suing for something like that, I think Johnny Depp could have probably made it all right if he didn't have to sue anyone. But it is to defend his honor or whatever, I guess, right? Like you can't handle people talking bad about you. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing for me is I never actually watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I think I seen half of the first one. Wasn't really that entertaining for me. So the only things that I know Johnny Depp from are, yeah, Gilbert Grape, Scissorhands, and Fear and Loathing. I don't think I've seen him in any other movies. I think I remember hearing he was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I didn't watch that one. No, he was actually really good in Fear and Loathing. He definitely nailed that part. Makes you wonder if it was more of his just regular personality than acting. Yeah, Gilbert Grape was a good movie too. It always reminded me of looking after my uncle, because I always had to try to be easy on him, even though he always got into trouble. No, my uncle, man, he was always one to... He always had his eyes on all the good-looking girls, and a lot of times he would try to hug girls. So, some girls are okay; they don't mind if they get hugged, but other girls are like, no way. And they would get really upset if he tried to hug them. So it was a bit awkward. And you try to explain to him that not every girl likes to be hugged, and it's not always the easiest to explain to everyone. Yeah, so I always had to try to keep my uncle out of trouble. No, for the most part, he was good. I'd say 99% of the time. But sometimes he would get the cops called on. I remember one time cops tried to bust my uncle because they were called. And when they showed up at his school to arrest him, they found out that he had Down syndrome. So the cops were like, fuck, they can't arrest someone with Down syndrome. So they just let my uncle go. And my uncle was in trouble. I think, what did he get in trouble for that time? Maybe stealing. I can't remember. Now, my uncle didn't really understand stealing either. Most times he wouldn't steal, but if he was in a situation where he needed something really bad, he would just take it and not realize that he shouldn't. So when the cops actually let him go, he actually told the cops off, too. Even gave them the finger. But luckily he didn't go to jail. So that's the one thing. People say being Down syndrome is all bad, but hey, at least the cops can't bust you. I always figured that too. Like, what would a cop do? Like, bring someone with Down syndrome to the station, and then all the other cops would laugh and make fun of him. Like, oh, did you really bust someone on a mastermind plan, right? Best bust ever. Best bust in a handicapped guy. Jeez. Yeah, still miss him. God. Alright, hopefully after a few years it won't be so bad. That's one thing that's good about having a bad memory, is I noticed I can actually forget people that I'm actually depressed about not seeing anymore. And it's like, fuck, man, I can't even remember them. It's like you still remember the trauma, but you can't even remember the person. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, return voyage. I think that was what I was supposed to click. Start, end time. Alright, let's put in the shield. I think that's what George said. Use the shield on the way back. Or no, let's do some battles. Triogenie, excuse me. Yeah, I was trying to think, what would I do if I was in charge of the Johnny Depp trial and I was the judge? I don't know if I would... that would be a hard choice to make. Because they both seem so guilty. What do you do? Alright, give up. Can't find anyone that can actually attack and win. They're all impossible. Yeah, let's try this one. Maybe we'll win it. Yeah, what happened with the Mennonites and the dump truck, I was just thinking about it, is there was a garbage dump on the edge of town, and there's like a highway that you have to drive down in order to get to the dump. So what happens is you get all these dump trucks all driving up and down this highway. And it's the stupidest thing. Like, I don't know why school buses do this. I've even debated it with people. I'm like, there's no reason the school buses should be doing this. So what happened was the school bus pulls over and they do that stop sign thing. For God's sakes. So what happens is the kids get out of the school bus does the stop sign thing, and then the kids just walk in front of the bus. So anyone that's passing can't see the kids coming, right? Because the stop sign is there. So they just assume that everyone saw the stop sign. So what happened was the dump truck driver was his like first week on the job. So he wasn't really good at driving the dump truck yet. And what happened was when he went by the stop sign of the school bus, you're supposed to stop, right? Not go past. So he fucked it up and he ran the stop sign. So sadly what happened was he was going highway speeds and the girl got hit. And they said for some reason it was like a miracle that she flew instead of just exploding on impact. I don't know how. And they showed that her shoes actually flew right off. That's how hard she was hit. And she flew like 50 meters or whatever. So anyways, when she landed, she actually survived and didn't die from the impact. But she was obviously crippled. But can you imagine getting hit by a dump truck full speed and surviving? Like, what are the odds? No, what I was thinking is like a lot of times kids, when they grow up with that stupid school bus rule, they start doing it on regular buses. Like a tour bus or a city bus or a Greyhound bus. And then guess what happens? None of those other buses have that stop sign. So when they walk in front of the bus, they've repeated some stupid behavior that's getting them in trouble. Like now all of a sudden they're walking in front of a bus and assuming that vehicles will stop. But they forget this isn't a school bus anymore. This is actually a real bus. So I don't understand why they do that with kids. Like, why don't they just start teaching the kids right away? Be like, if the bus is there, wait. And then wait till the bus leaves. And then cross the street. And cross at the fucking normal places. Not these weird stop signs in the middle of nowhere. Such a fucked up thing. And people in the debate, what they started to tell me, they're like, it's because of the country. Like out in the sticks or something. So the kids need that extra stop sign because there's no stop sign anywhere else. I'm like, if you're in the country, there's no other vehicles. The bus will be the only one. Right? Like, if you're out in the sticks, there's no other vehicles. So just let the bus drive away and then cross like normal. There's no vehicles. Why they don't start teaching kids that right away? Why? Who started this thing where you walk in front of the school bus? Like, it's so dumb. I don't know who thinks it's saving someone. Like, you're literally teaching kids bad behavior to walk in front of buses. I get it that there's a stop sign, but what happens if a vehicle forgets and doesn't see the sign? Or when they're older and they're like driving a bus and all of a sudden there is no stop sign, but they keep repeating that behavior pattern that's putting them at high risk. I actually seen it happen on a city bus where some kids did it. They got off the city bus and then they started to walk in front of it and they walked out into traffic, and guess what happened? Driver swerved, just missed them, and laid on the horn. He's like, kids, what the fuck are you doing? That's a city bus, not a school bus. There's no stop sign. And the kids are like, oh, sorry. We're just repeating the same behavior we do every time getting off of a bus. I'm like, yeah, that is what they were taught to do, isn't it? Fuck. God's sakes. Society's so weird sometimes. I don't know why we do these weird things, right? Teach kids to walk in front of a bus. Fuck. Just wait. The bus will take like a second. It'll just drive away. Then you don't have to walk in front of any vehicles. You don't have to cross the street right away. It's not like a race to who can cross the street the fastest. Fuck. No, what happened was the driver of the dump truck, he ended up getting fired, obviously, because of, he fucked up so bad. And I don't think he got charged by anyone, because the Mennonites didn't charge him. Maybe the cops charged him for running the stop sign. That probably would be it. So he probably did get some charges. Fuck, man, I'm starting to get a runny nose. I hate it when pollen season comes. Oh, fuck, man. Runny nose probably for at least a week or two. No, last year's pollen season was so intense. Hopefully this year's not as bad. Alright, so I guess next episode what we'll do is we'll do some more casino spins. I'll have to refresh this a few times. Hopefully we can land the hero that we need next, which I'm pretty sure is Elizabeth. So I'll look into that. I think it is Elizabeth, so we'll probably go for her. If I had to guess, there was an easy red we were going to make. Oh, fuck, was it that one? Probably was. No, just kidding. I don't know where this Elizabeth was that I needed, but I was going to make one. We'll figure out why next episode. If anyone knows why I was going for Elizabeth, try to remind us. It'd be nice to know. And yeah, we'll keep doing the casino. Not much else we can do. Unless we get rich by tomorrow, we won't be doing these. So hopefully one day we'll have money to try a few spins at this. It would be kind of nice to win her, right? Arena girl. Oh shit, even Goddess of the Moon. Man, that's a pretty good wheel spin right there. That's level 160 armor. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have the cash for that. But anyways, for now, we'll just do the regular casino, and we'll do it next episode. Let's go to the fire screen, because I can't even breathe. Yeah, if you happen to get a runny nose in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you give the show a like and a share. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later.
Yeah, have a good weekend. Good luck in the casino, kids. And adults. And the game casino, that's what I'm trying. Not recommending the regular casino for kids. Not that bad. Almost. Later. See you. There we go. Holy. Oh my god. Yeah. Holy man, that'd be a brutal accident.